Hey guys, my name is Emily if you haven't seen my face before, and today we are going to be talking about 2023 trends. So these are going to be specifically fashion trends that are going on right now, and I don't know how long these will continue into the rest of 2023, but as of right now, the kind of early winter, these trends are just popping off. Everyone wants to wear this kind of stuff. Before we get into the video, I just want to point out that I'm going to be giving my personal opinions of these trends, and if you love some of the trends that I don't, all the power to you. I wish I could pull them off. And if you don't like the trends that I like, everyone has their own opinions. That's totally fine as well. So the first thing that we're going to talk about are long skirts. Now that we are in 2023, I feel like people are wearing more long skirts, especially since it is colder. It's a lot harder to wear mini skirts. Even though long skirts aren't as warm as pants, they're still going to keep your legs a lot warmer than mini skirts. So I feel like that may be part of the reason why people are leaning more towards long skirts right now, but just in general, I feel like they're super cute. Personally, I don't own any long skirts, but what I have been doing is wearing a chunky sweater on top of a long dress. That way it kind of gives the illusion of wearing a sweater with a long skirt, which I think is a nice little hack if you want to follow that long skirt trend but you don't actually own one. But I'm definitely going to be looking at the thrift stores soon for some long skirts because I'd rather buy them from the thrift store than buy them full price brand new. The good thing about the long skirt trend is this can kind of go into spring as well, because then it will be more weather appropriate to wear the long skirts and it'll still be really cute. Next we have kind of an umbrella trend, which is oversized things. So this will range from a lot of different types of clothing. One of the most popular things is oversized blazers, which I feel like really suit some people, and I wish I could pull it off because it looks so good on so many different people. But for me, I feel like it just doesn't really suit me. There's also oversized sweaters, like really chunky knit sweaters that are really oversized. Those are really popular right now, especially because it's cold. I feel like everyone loves a good chunky sweater, and they're super trendy, so why not? I mean, oversized sweaters are definitely a must in my closet. I have a whole bunch of them. They're just so comfortable and they're so cute and they just make you feel really cozy, and I just absolutely love them. So that's definitely a trend that I am on board with. We also, of course, have oversized jeans, which has been trending for quite a while now. A lot of people have shifted away from the skinny jeans trend and got some oversized jeans. I haven't been able to find any that fit me the way that I want them to, but I'm definitely on the lookout for those, and I am super excited to get myself a nice pair. Next trend is going to be slip dresses. So this is something that's been trending for the past few months, actually. Slip dresses are those little dresses that you would usually wear as a nightgown or maybe underneath another dress, but now people are wearing them as dresses themselves, either by themselves or on top of other clothing. So I feel like this is something that's versatile in terms of a trend. You can kind of make it your own. If you aren't comfortable with wearing a slip dress by itself, you can definitely make it work in a way that's comfortable for you. I don't think I would wear a slip dress by itself, especially since I am in Canada. I would wear one on top of maybe a white long sleeve shirt and some tights. I feel like that would be really cute, and it's still kind of participating in that slip dress trend. There are a lot of different kinds of slip dresses as well, so you can definitely find one that suits your tastes. They have more neutral ones, they have more bold patterns, they have pretty much everything. So I would take a look again at your local thrift store or just look around at different shops and you're bound to find one eventually. Next up, we are going to talk about some shoes. So the first pair of shoes that are really trending right now are moon boots. I'm sure you've heard of them before because it seems like every single time I go on Instagram, I see someone wearing these. I personally don't own any moon boots, but if I saw them at a thrift store or something, I would definitely pick them up because they're so cute. I love the look of them. I think they're really unique too. I haven't seen any other shoe like that in a while. The first time I saw them, I remember thinking like, wow, like those are kind of out there. Like they're definitely really bold in terms of shoes because they look really different than your typical boot. But now that everyone is wearing them, I've kind of got adjusted to seeing them. This is a trend I'm definitely on board with, even though I don't have them for myself. The next kind of shoe that I want to talk about are Uggs. Now, Uggs have been trending pretty much for as long as I can remember, especially in the winter. Everyone wants to get Uggs, and right now there's a bunch of different kinds of Uggs that are trending. There are the Ugg slippers, there are the shorter length Uggs, the ones that aren't full length. I don't know what they're called, if they're just called short or cropped, but you guys know what I mean. They're the shorter kinds of Uggs. There's platform Uggs, and then there's just the original Uggs. Now, everyone is just going crazy over these right now. In terms of the slippers, honestly, I feel like they're not that soft compared to what you're paying for them. I feel like they should feel a little bit nicer, so I'm not the biggest fans of those ones, and I feel like they also just look a little bit weird, but that again is just my opinion. When it comes to the more traditional looking Uggs, these ones are pretty basic in terms of how many people have them. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see people with Uggs. I do think they look good, but personally, I won't be buying another pair. I did own a pair of Uggs a couple years ago, and I thought they were really adorable, so I was super excited about wearing them in the winter to keep my feet warm, but unfortunately getting them wet was just not a pleasant experience for me in the snow and in the slush, so I stopped wearing them in the winter, and I chose to go for some more waterproof kind of boots. And once the weather started to get a little bit warmer, I didn't want to wear a fuzzy boot like an Ugg. I wanted to wear like a sneaker or something. So personally, they weren't really working well for me, but I know a lot of people love them. So if these are up your alley, I would definitely recommend them. Now we're going to move on to some accessories. So the first accessory that's really trending right now are earmuffs. I have definitely seen a lot more people wearing earmuffs this year in Canada compared to last year, and people who don't even live in cold areas are also rocking the earmuffs because they're just cute. Honestly, they just look so cute on your head, and you can kind of style them. You can get earmuffs in a lot of different colors and textures and patterns and that kind of stuff to match your outfit. Even if it isn't really cold, people are still wearing them and they're still rocking them. So there's a lot of versatility here with earmuffs. I'm definitely on board with this trend. I think they're super cute, and you are also getting a practical accessory if you do live in a colder area because they'll keep your ears warm. Up next, we have something that's kind of similar to the earmuffs. We have fuzzy bucket hats. I'm actually wearing one today, and I'm obviously a fan of this trend. I think bucket hats in general are just really cute, and if they have that fuzzy lining, they're going to keep your head a little bit warmer in the winter, which is a little bit more practical, just like the earmuffs. So I think they're pretty cute. I definitely would recommend going with a basic color like white or black or brown just to go with more outfits. But if you're feeling more adventurous, they come in a whole bunch of different colors. Fuzzy bucket hats are also a lot more wearable than earmuffs if you are in a warmer climate or if you want to wear the accessories indoors, because it doesn't stick out as much because it's a hat compared to earmuffs. So they're a lot more wearable in general. You can definitely wear this casually with an outfit if you are indoors, and it's not going to stand out too much. So the bucket hat trend is definitely one that I am on for sure. Next up, we have skinny scarves. The skinny scarves are something that I feel like used to be in trend quite a while ago, but they are making their way back. And it's definitely more of an accessory for looks compared to keeping you warm, because obviously a skinny scarf is not going to provide much warmth for you, but they will look good with certain outfits. There's something about skinny scarves for me that I'm just not a fan of. I can't really wrap my head around what it is, but I don't own any and I don't plan on owning any. They're just not for me. Personally, I'm not a big fan of wearing scarves for accessories. I usually only grab a scarf if I want to stay warm, and skinny scarves obviously aren't the best for that. But if you are wanting to wear a scarf for an accessory, the skinny scarf is definitely the way to go because it won't make you overheat if you're wearing a scarf indoors. So I think it's good for accessorizing purposes, but it's still not one that I would grab for. And the last trend we're going to talk about is ballet core. So this is a broader trend because it's more of an aesthetic than a specific item. Ballet core kind of consists of a few different things. We have basically the kinds of outfits that would resemble a ballerina and someone doing ballet. So we have the baby pink color, we have the nice poofy skirts and the leg warmers, and ballet flats. I love pink, as you can probably tell from my hair. It's my favorite color. Any trend that incorporates pink, I'm a huge fan of. Personally, my favorite part of this trend are the leg warmers. A cute pair of leg warmers is also super practical if you want to wear a skirt or something in the winter. It's a really cute way to keep yourself warm, but also still be on trend, which I love. I'm not the biggest fan of flats, so that part of this trend isn't my favorite, but the baby pink and the puffy skirts I think are adorable, and I'm definitely on board with those. But this, like I said, is a broad trend. You can kind of pick from it what you want. and make it your own. I also love how unique ballet core is, because before this became a trend, we weren't really seeing people wearing leg warmers, ballet flats, puffy skirts, that kind of thing as much, but now it's definitely on trend. A lot of people are wearing it. This is definitely one of the easier trends to dip your toes in as well. So if you are interested in this one, I would definitely recommend giving it a go. You could probably find a lot of the pieces in a thrift store as well, which is always great. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up our 2023 trends. Please let me know down below your guys' opinions on these trends. I for sure am very curious to hear what you guys are thinking, what you guys are enjoying so far in terms of fashion this year, and all of that good stuff. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to, you can go ahead and leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you want, and I will see you next time. Thanks guys, bye. God bless.